we have our business plan, things that you don't see. Tells us what is our future, what do we need to do, are we doing it, are we following, are we making things right? We've balanced our budget. Now, and not only that, but we've had a surplus in the last couple of years. Now, this year may be a little difficult to get to that surplus, but that's kind of Doc's challenge to do that. We had to replace an elevator in the headquarters, so that was pretty significant, something that we didn't expect to be able to do. You know, if you went and looked at the headquarters about 7 years ago, it really didn't look like a professional Air Force Sergeants Association. It was a building that looked like it needed repair. And through the efforts of the past CEO, Rick Dean, and the current CEO, Doc McCausland, we have a showplace for an association. And we did that still while remaining in budget and continuing to help this organization grow. So we are financially sound as an organization. We are also complying with all of Maryland's laws. That may sound like, well, that's okay, that's an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do to ensure you're in compliance with every little piece. We've changed the HR side of the house. We've contracted that out, and that's been actually cheaper for us, more benefit for us, and it's better for the employees. So there are a lot of things internally that, you know, both the CEO and I have tackled to help make the organization run smoothly. And that's the benefit of what we've been able to do over the past 3 years. You know, in my article I talked a little bit about some of the things that are beneficial, and I just wanted to single out some things. The quarterly reports. We took 2 quarterly reports, combined them into one. First we simplified them the first time. This time we've taken them, 2 of them, put them into one. Made it a little easier, made it a PDF, made it simpler for you to be able to use. Most of us remember that the first time the quarterly report came out, between 5 and 7 hours to fill out the first one. And now as a volunteer, you can usually fill out the report if you have the data around, probably within an hour. So that is a huge plus to a volunteer. So I appreciate the efforts on behalf of the staff as well as the council to help us get to that. Of course, we talked about merging the auxiliary. We don't think about the overhead costs of this association because you don't see them. But the CEO has worked with contracts. Him and I have talked about different contracts and everything else, and reworked many of these contracts to now where we have a whole lot less costs going out of the facility. And of course, we've worked contracts to where we have more money coming in. You know, when we lost Geico, there was a lot of people upset about that, those kind of things. But by bringing on USAA, we tripled our income from what we would normally have gotten. So that is smart business sense when you talk about the association as a whole. The reason we have been able to keep the membership at around $25 for the past, and I don't know how many years, but it's been a lot of years, is because of the efforts of the CEO, the headquarters staff, and this council to ensure that we continue to maintain budget. The Twin Flyer Award, the retention rebates, all of those things are processes that you asked for that we said, yes, we should be able to do. So, as I said, I could go on and on. CapWiz, from my perspective, is a phenomenal tool that we have been, several of you have been asking for years, and we struggled to justify the cost of that. But we finally said, you know what, with everything that's happening legislatively, it may be the best bang for our buck out there. So hopefully you're getting an opportunity to use it. If you haven't used it, make sure you try it. If you've never tried it, go try it. You'll find out how easy it is. And then when someone actually answers you back, what a phenomenal feeling to know that some senator or some representative actually cared enough to read it and answer you back. So I could have been a staffer with their name, but hey, somebody answered you back. So that's a great thing. And of course, there's so many other things, like the life membership cards. That's a new thing. That was something we wanted to enhance to give to life members. This year we gave out, there was 3 individuals that have been paying their annual membership for over 30 years. The CEO and I talked a little bit about that, and I said, you know what? I think that's long enough. Let's give them a life membership card. And we went and did that. That was no cost, really no cost to us at this point in time. They gave 30 years of their $25 dues. That's pretty good. So we did that. And so there are other things. And the CEO is probably going to talk some of those as well. But I have been blessed with a phenomenal team that has some of the same vision that I had. Although there is so much more to do, and you have so many more ideas for us to tackle. It's like anything else. You can only work so many things in a year and still have time to do other things. And so, as with everything else, I just wanted to let you know, I appreciate the support of this team, and I appreciate the support of my past presidents, and I certainly appreciate what you do each and every day to help make this organization stronger.